All right, and go.
A wise man once said, "Everything you've ever wanted is just one step outside your comfort zone." Over the course of my life, I've been shaped by many individuals and circumstances that have helped me to take that one step forward outside of my comfort zone and right into who I was called to be. My name is Megan Beatty, and today I'm going to be discussing 3 items that are important aspects of who I am. Firstly, I'm going to be using my Bible. Secondly, I'm going to be using my FFA jacket. And finally, I'm going to be using a volleyball. For my first object, I'm going to be using my Bible. This book represents not only how much I value my faith, but my relationship with Jesus. I was saved at the age of 11, and I also proclaimed as Jesus is Lord and was baptized in front of the entire congregation. This book is my source of peace and guidance through this thing called life. These are my instructions that tell me about who I aspire to become. My favorite book would have to be Ephesians, just because of its reassurance and encouragement. Over the course of being a Christian, I've experienced a lot of spiritual growth. For example, I used to hate going to youth group, and it really just wasn't my thing. But now I'm an active member in our youth group and serve as a leader in that environment. I also volunteer on the worship team and the children's ministry, and I can honestly say that I have never been more joyful serving the Lord. For my second object, I'm going to be using my FFA jacket. The FFA is the largest youth organization related to agriculture in the United States. This organization has helped me become the individual I am today by once again pushing me outside of my comfort zone. And I can honestly say that I have never been pushed so far outside of my comfort zone through this organization. It has helped shape me into the leader I am today. I've been a very active member ever since the 7th grade, and I've done the following teams: Ag Communications, which would have to be my favorite, Ag Sales, Horse Judging, Extemporaneous Speaking, Poultry Judging, Food Science, Parliamentary Procedure, Opening and Closing Ceremonies, Tool Identification, and my first ever team, Ornamental Horticulture Demonstrations. I even sparked a huge interest in showing market hogs in the Union County Fair at the age of 13 through my middle school ag advisor. Through this, I learned about feeding and taking care of an animal and just the overall responsibility it takes to raise livestock. For my third and final item, I'm going to be using my volleyball. Volleyball has been my sport ever since I was 10 years old. It was my entire life through middle school, as I did competitive club ball from 5th to 8th grade. I've also played on our varsity team ever since I was a freshman in high school. This allows me to release my competitive energy in an appropriate environment. Volleyball has also brought me some of my greatest memories and friendships. This past year, I was also able to serve as the team captain. Overall, there are many different items that have had a huge impact on the person I am today. Today, I have discussed with you 3 items that represent important aspects of who I am. Firstly, I talked about my Bible and how that is a huge representation of who I am today. Secondly, I discussed my FFA jacket and how this organization has pushed me outside my comfort zone more than I could ever imagine. And finally, I talked about my volleyball, which has been my sport for ever since I can remember. So as we can see, each item kind of relates the same theme, which is leadership, teamwork, and of course, being uncomfortable. Because some of the greatest things that ever happened to me were just one step outside my comfort